What's up, crypto kids, blockchain profit seekers, all my friends? How you doing today? It's Mitch, Crypto Music. I'm coming at you from an absolute gem today. It's called Thorus. I think it's really freaking cool. Gonna do a quick review, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We'll deploy a little capital here at the end, show you how the thing works. Now, this thing is a beast, so let's get right down to it. Yeah, this thing's pretty dang exceptional. Has been audited by Inspects. Pretty cool. Full audit there. Treasury balance 2.4 million. All these numbers will change. Total value locked 19 million. 24-hour trading volume 2.4 million. Now they got a lot going on here. Like, this is like DeFi 1.2.3.0. It's like all wrapped up in one. It's really interesting. It's cross-chain. They got a lot going on. They're going to try to be an early adopter of the Moonbeam. Currently on AVAX, and that's where we're sitting right now, looking at this thing on AVAX. They have farms, bonds, protocol-owned liquidity. They have a swap with extremely low fees, which is cool. Check this out. With the lowest swap fees in DeFi of 1%, pretty awesome, and a simple UI, Thorus Swap offers tremendous value to traders. Our automated market maker will focus on building protocol-owned value, growing the DAO treasury to facilitate cross-chain expansion, and providing strong support for our stable coin, Statics. Yes, they also have a stable coin, a treasury that's going to be backing the coins where they own it, all that good stuff. Pretty dang freaking cool. And yeah, it's exceptional. Let's stop by DeFi Llama, take a look real quick what they say. They got about 14 million currently locked up. That's going to go up, obviously. 13.233 mil. Not bad, not bad. And especially for just getting going. And here's their little quick rundown sales pitch. Thorus is an all-in-one cross-chain DeFi platform with an adaptable treasury system and a token holder first approach. All protocol functions are designed to reinforce this mentality. Okay, pretty cool. And let's go have a look. We'll stop by the app in just a minute. First, we're going to stop by the Medium. And you know me, I really like Medium. I like following people on Medium. If you are good on Medium, you explain stuff well there, you're going to, that's the minimum what you need. That's a serious approach. Okay, so they have a lot of different stuff going on with the platform. So we're going to kind of go over how it works really quick. And then I'll actually show you how it works. And like I said, deploy some capital. Thorus, new platform, how it will work. Only 200 million coins altogether, and those will be emitted to us. This is very, like they said, centered around the people staking, investing, and it's one of those things where the price might go down because of emissions, but those emissions are coming to us. If you're holding on for the long term, it's going to seriously benefit you. But even if you're not, even if you're just like selling off your profits, you're going to end up sitting pretty dang pretty. And this is a all-in-one DeFi ecosystem, and I think you're gonna see what I'm talking about. It's pretty awesome, man. They put everything under the hood you can think of. It's like the car with all the bells and whistles. Okay, here we go. We've compiled the information breaking down all the aspects of the new Thorus platform in a singular article for ease of accessibility. And we're just going to brush over this, and I'll actually show you how it works. Token holder first approach. That's what we just talked about. All functions are designed to reinforce this mentality. Each feature is a part of the ecosystem that will continually drive value back to Tho. That's the token, benefiting holders and stakers above all. And, they're going to try to be like early doors to Moonbeam, which that's gonna be awesome, right? I mean, that's gonna be huge. There is so much bullish action there, and there's nothing even built on Moonbeam, and Moonbeam is just blowing up, and these guys are looking to be one of the first and best dexes out there, early adopters on Moonbeam, but they're not like married to it. If like things don't work on Moonbeam, they got a strategy for like pulling back out of that chain and getting on another chain. I think they should freaking, they're talking about being on 6 to 8 chains before it's all done. Of course, I think they should be on Fantom because, Fantom DeFi is blowing up. That gets you involved with all the good stuff over there. Okay, initially the new Thorus protocol will consist of the following products: AMM DEX, revamped farms, balanced emission allocation schedule, bonds, treasury, revamped stablecoin, unique platform token though, and it's really cool how you can stake it, and we'll go over all that. Innovative launch pad, that's nothing there yet, but we'll see how that all works. Governance rights, pool section, lending, pretty cool. They have this little infographic here that really breaks down a lot of stuff, and it has a lot of information right here in one little splash. Okay, automated market maker DEX, it's a Uniswap V2 fork, and like we said, super low fees, 0.01, and the main revenue stream of the Thorus treasury. All right, check this out. The protocol will deposit 90% of this fee into the treasury to reinforce the total value locked, and 10% will be distributed towards the LPs. 20% out of the 90% will be diverted into the static stablecoin reserve fund to help ensure stability if anything ever unpegs. Okay, some of the funds of the treasury will be used to generate outside yields. I like that a lot at some point, which will further increase the buyback capacity of though. And I'm very interested to see where that goes. This generating outside yields, that's what brings this into a DeFi 3.0 DeFi as a service type of situation. I like that. I like when protocols are using their know-how or whatever, their venture capital connections to create some yield, bring that back to the token holders. That's a freaking cool, twist, which will help raise the backing price. Furthermore, the larger the treasury grows, the more stable it becomes over the long term as it becomes more diversified in its holdings. All right, treasury, all platform utilities will feed funds to the treasury, ensuring growth. The latest value of our holders as such, the treasury will be the center of the new protocol and investor first model. Treasury will automatically create and support a backing price for the THO token through buybacks of the THO token at a predetermined backing price using funds from the bonding mechanic. So, bonds, we're going to go over that too. This in return will contribute to the stability of static, that's the stablecoin, and ensure both tokens maintain their value over the long term. Furthermore, through this protocol-owned liquidity, the larger the treasury becomes, the higher the backing price for the value of the THO token, creating price security for all participants. Staking, I love the staking. Having a token holder first approach, the important percentage of newly generated THO will be allocated towards auto-compounded single asset staking section, and we can just go right down here to see how the allocations are. Right, 25% goes to reserved for cross-chain integration, so they can offer good APIs over there, APRs on other chains, get people involved, do whatever they need to do. Maybe who knows, give some tokens to wherever it might be, right? Okay, that's what that 25% for. 10% is locked, and that will support the stable coin. That's very important because you need that fund for when things, when you need to repeg something. We don't want to get the peg to drift off too far. Okay, 10 million initial supply with a max supply of 200 million tokens. All those tokens are going towards the stakers, well, most of them, and then the bonds, the farming, all that good stuff. 30% of all these emissions go towards farming, 30% goes to the bonds, and those are unlocked when the bonds are purchased. Pretty cool. So all those are locked up currently. Farms getting 30% of the emissions. As we said, bonding, 35% emissions. Bond utilization is one of the core features we are very excited about, and it dramatically benefits platform investors. Here, users can sell multiple assets to the platform and in return receive dynamically discounted platform tokens throughout a 7-day vesting period. And right now, it's pretty tasty. A few of them are already sold out, but you can purchase some through AVAX, and they're at 10% in 7 days, which is pretty good little bonus, ain't it? Okay, reserve fund getting 25% of the emissions. Like we said, 10% goes to static, which is the stable coin. Here's how the emissions look, right? So they're pumping out. So we want to be in this first phase. And they call these phases, they got them here. Let's go down a little bit. I like all the math. I mean, this is really well done. Here's the launch pad. I didn't get into that. We'll read the first little section here. Launchpad. While previous Launchpad dynamics had some success, we believe we can do significantly better. Therefore, the Launchpad fundamentals will be particularly innovative. Firstly, a dynamic strategy will be used on the project itself instead of setting minimum and maximum allocation limits. For example, some systems consist of a multi-day auctions with an increased bid structure per token. This format would constitute a traditional auction setting. There would also be a decreased bid structure known as an Dutch auction, where the price per token ticks downwards until all units are purchased. Launchpads could also use the previous design with the set allocations of specific circumstances. Now, again, there is nothing there quite yet. They're going to do a lending section as well. Lending will also be coming to the Thorus after launching. It will utilize the treasury in part, thus generating additional yields, which will reinforce the ecosystem. We will also add platform lending specific features to give additional utility to though. These could include dynamic buy-down rates and multi-collateral option, prioritizing a trailing implied volatility level. Anyway, pretty cool. There's going to be lending and all that good stuff. Let's go back to pools. Development fund. This is interesting. The development and marketing fund allocation is 12% for the total rewards. These funds will continue to be used to pay for team member salaries, admins, designers, audits, bug bounties, and more. After financially planning out 2022, this is the minimum number calculated to accomplish platform goals. Timeline. We are eventually aiming for January 5th launch. Yeah, they've already launched, so this is pre to that. So static, and this is important because we want this to stay pegged. So let's find out a little bit about the stablecoin. Static is the platform specific commerce backed stablecoin backed by 80% USDC and 20% though. Pretty cool. Using multi-relational stability mechanisms, we can dynamically control emission allocations and maintain a $1 peg over times of heightened realized volatility. To break this down, we have looked at 1.3 standard deviation move in the market and the effects that it would have on traditional derivative products as it closely mirrors the 20% risk static carries. So, like I said, 20% risk, pretty cool. And this is, it's interesting. I recommend going and reading that, especially if you are into math. Okay, now we want to look at these little phase token distribution phases, and so we can understand what that's all about, right? Okay, so going over those three phases, like they said, this is pretty important. Emissions, rewards. We're going to cover the emission rate of the platform token, though. Okay. And the introduction of the platform stablecoin. Okay, emissions will be distributed primarily to token holders to ensure minimal long-term dilution of their staked assets. Pretty cool. So basically what that means is even as they're emitting, the fact that you're getting most of those tokens is going to maintain your value, if not totally, send the value to the moon, especially if the token, a lot of people run in on this and ape in. This could be, getting in early, getting a landslide of these coins could be pretty damn big play. Okay, so emissions will be distributed primarily to token holders to ensure minimal long-term dilution of their staked assets. Okay, therefore, the set maximum supply of 200 million will be reached in 4 years and follow the schedule provided. And that's across all chains, like not different coins per chain. That one coin for all chains, you'll have to bridge your assets and all that good stuff. Phase 1, the inflationary phase. The first 4 years will constitute the inflationary phase. So we're going to have high APRs. We're going to be getting paid out massive amounts of passive income. You can hold on to your tokens and stake them and end up keeping all that value, therefore basically like becoming an owner of the platform. Then you can take those, put them into the liquidity pool and use that for your passive income. Pretty damn impressive. So you can keep your original position in the staked and still be earning a passive income using those staked though to make even more returns. I really like it. It's pretty cool. 30% will be allocated to farms with a 95% rewarding the platform specific pairs and single staking. Again, 95% rewarding the platform specific pairs and single staking. So then they go through the next phase, right? So that's the first phase, the inflationary phase. Then we have the consolidation phase, which is after 4 years. The consolidation phase will begin after emissions have ended. At this point, the treasury will be fully sustaining through various outside investment strategies such as stable lending pairs. In addition, the treasury would be continually reinforced through trading fees collected on the platform. The combination of this will allow for gradual and continued increase of the backing price of those. So, they're looking at the consolidation phase where we're not getting paid out a steady passive income, but just by holding the coins, we're getting fees, we're getting, a dramatically increased price. And then this phase 3, the deflationary phase, is all about the price after that. Not about more coins, but more about getting whatever coins you happen to have at that point and sending them to the moon, right? Okay, very, very quick, we'll go over the fact that they are going to be the first place on Moonbeam. Moonbeam emission schedule, everything you need to know. So they're moving over to the Moonbeam. They're trying to be like one of the first big dexes over there and try to get like first mover advantage. But what they go through here, they're like, okay, you've read the initial thing. And as such, our market cap of 20 million, though, over 4 years remains unchanged. That's very, very important. That's why they put it in highlighted letters. When Moonbeams, sir, we are aware you can't wait for the Thorus chain feature to be ready. So there's all that. They're going to be making that lickety split. I believe in, whatever. I'm here on AVAX. I will move over to Moonbeam when they get going on that, and I'll keep you informed as all that. As you know, 25% of the Thorus emissions are allocated to the reserve fund. And those are the ones that they will be using for the Moonbeam emissions. But there's going to be some more opportunities on Moonbeam coming as that come. But here's this. The main idea of Thorus is to have everything deployed on many chains, 6, 7, or 8 chains. Guys, get on Fantom and rotate emissions towards the best ones depending on where Thorus can capture the most capital and user base. These guys are pretty smart. They really got it going, got to audit all that. Let's go to the platform and check it out, shall we? Here is the dashboard, and it's pretty slick. You got your total value locked right now, 19 million. And like I was showing you with let's look at the price really quick. So we're currently at $1.17, and as you can see, this thing has been all over. It has been as high as $1.84. It got all the way down to 90 cents. So sitting at 117 right now is a pretty good place to be. And we have a market cap of only 13, little baby, incy bincy market cap of $13 million. So lots of room for major growth here. Okay, heading back over to the app. Here was the dashboard. Looks super slick and, has all the information and infographics and niceness that you'd like. Here is the swap, which is really, really nice. I can't believe how nice this swap is, how well it's laid out. Pretty cool. We can actually use it right now. Let's go ahead and swap one AVAX into though, getting 78.74. Swap that. It's very simple. Looks like this. Elegant. Confirm your swap. That's confirmed. Very simple to use. I've already added though to MetaMask, so don't need to do that. And these are really nice little buttons. You can click up here at the top to add though and static. They should put a S though right there for all 3 coins. But yeah, pretty cool there. All right, let's head over next to the pool. We're not going to get into this today, but this is pretty interesting how you can create your own pool. And yeah, pretty interesting. We're going to skip that one for now. Head over to these delicious farms. I have put into the AVAX farm. I currently have 17.42 staked coins. I never wrapped my AVAX. I just used regular AVAX, so it worked just fine. So, and I'm also in this staked though static pool, and we'll talk about that in 1 minute. This is delicious APR, 377%, but we also have stable pairs, right? Some really, really good stable pair offerings. For instance, AVAX with a stable coin MIM at 77% APR. That's delicious. What a killer way to grow some AVAX on your static MIM, which is the platform stable coin, and then of course Daniela's stable coin, that earning 79% APR. Pull out anytime you want. No lock-in period. That's crazy. That's really, really nice. USDC static, another stable pair, 71. Static USDT, 76. So you see some really, really tasty, you know, that's like the hardest thing to find is really great, solid, long-term stable yields that you can like take, grab all that passive income and stick it into all the things that you want, you know, all the opportunities that come about in crypto at all points in time. All right, here's the stable coin here. Very easy to mint. You take USDC, stick it in here, grab yourself up some static, or you can simply buy it on the swap. But coming in here and getting on this you know, minting it here, not a bad way to go. And you can redeem, of course, if you want to take static and redeem it for USDC. You will do that. I believe you get your 80% USDC and your 20% though. So there's that. But when you come in to just buy this, you just mint it with USDC. So I'm not using that currently. Okay, the bonds are pretty damn cool, right? So here's your bonds. Currently, what you can get, USDC is sold out. You can go in and grab a stable pair, or excuse me, you can grab an LP token of though USDC, grab that, go to the swap, press liquidity, grab your AVAX, put your AVAX in there, one of those, it'll match it up with the amount of though you need, and you can get into that pool. And I already did that, so, and that's this farm here. But instead of going to that farm, you come over to the bonds and you give it to them, and they get to own the liquidity, thereby helping the platform. You get this great 9.35% bonus, you know, over what you can earn regularly. Right now, if you turn in AVAX for 7 days, you will get a 10.41% bonus. So right now with the current price of $1.18, that means you would pay $1.07. Pretty cool, right? So let's check out how that would work really quick. You come in, let's put one AVAX, right? We're going to put one AVAX here. We're going to bond it, and in 7 days, we will get our AVAX, we will get our though, and we can do whatever we want with it. But for now, we're just going to put in one AVAX. Not seeing my AVAX for some reason. Oh, because I don't have wrapped AVAX. All right, let's go wrap an AVAX. That's really quick. That's really easy to do. You probably do it here on platform, but I'm more used to Trader Joe. We just come over here and we'll switch our, put AVAX up there. We'll put wrapped AVAX underneath. AX, wrapped AVAX. That's what we want. Okay, we'll start with doing one there. Probably will need two, and we'll wrap them. It's free on pretty much every chain in the world to wrap some coins, so, but not here. They charge you a fee. There we go. We wrapped some AVAX. We're going to come back over and bond that thing. Okay, we got our two wrapped AVAX there. We're gonna drop one of them in right here, and we gotta approve that. That drops down. You're getting full class today. I had a wrap on Trader Joe. That was Trader Joe, which is like, you know, one of the main. Just go on DeFi Llama and go to the top decks, and you'll see Trader Joe there. Okay, we're gonna give them permission to access our wrapped AVAX. It's approving. Okay, approve wrapped AVAX. I'm putting in one AVAX there, and we're gonna bond it. So the first transaction was to allow them to mess with it. The second one was to actually bond it. We're gonna confirm that. And that puts one AVAX into the bonding system. And I'll get a 10% bonus on that. Okay, we bonded your wrapped AVAX. Beautiful. So in 7 days, I'll be able to claim that, or I can claim and auto stake it right off the bat. Pretty cool. The claimed amount will be staked and auto compounded on the staking page. Pretty cool, right? Staked and auto compounded for you right there, one button. And actually, it could just, print me out staked though if it wanted, but I'll get that bonus in a few days. Pretty cool. All right, let's move on from there. We're going to come over to the staking section, and we'll stake that though that we purchased just a minute ago in the swap. So staking your though here gives you another receipt token called staked though. And check out the APY here. It's ridiculous, right? 6.8 thousand percent, 1.16% a day, 8% for 7 days. Are you kidding? This is fantastic. And we're about to Lego this stuff to earn even more. I just freaking love this. All right, we're going to max this out. That's going to put 78.74 though into the staking platform, right? So we're going to stake it. I've already staked once, so I've done the approval thing. You don't have to reapprove after you've done that once. We're going to confirm that. We're going to grab that. It's going to now stake that. But what that's going to give us is that will give us S though, which is the receipt token for staked though. See, we got staked though. And here's what's cool. If you ever go to the swap or here or on Trader Joe or anywhere, and you sell your S though, because now you have S though. You just received S though. S, little tiny S, and then THO. So by getting that S though, you can, if you sold that on if you sold that on Trader Joe or on the swap here, it would take your rewards. You wouldn't see them in the section anymore. And yeah, that's pretty cool, right? This type of tech is freaking awesome. So we have a staked though here. We're going to max this out. Let's see, did we stake that already? Okay, so there's that. We've got this though, 79.9. Okay, how does it work? When you stake though in the stake section, you automatically receive an equal value in S-though tokens in your wallet. Though and S-though tokens values are connected. As such, if you decide to swap your S-though for another token in the swap section of Thorus app, the amount of though you are currently staking will automatically decrease based on the S-though value you have just swapped. If you decide to farm your S-though, here's where it gets interesting. Your S-though tokens in the farm section, like in the staking pool that we're going to get into, or on in Permamax, the amount of your though tokens you can see in the stake section will also decrease, as your S though tokens will be used elsewhere and temporarily held by that platform or by this platform. However, here's what's most important. As you will still own these S though tokens, you will keep earning the staking rewards while you're doing something else with them. Pretty cool. So how can I farm the S though? Well, we'll show you exactly how to do that, but there is this big walkthrough guide right here. It's pretty simple, and we're gonna go through it right now. Okay, so we're here we bonded, and now we've staked, and now we've got this 79.72 though tokens. So we're going to come over to the farm and see what we could do with them. So going through all these, there is only one pool that has S though currently, and that's with this stablecoin Static. You can go and mint some Static. You can go and buy some Static. It's up to you. But we took one AVAX and we put it into the S though, or into though. We got S though. We're earning huge, massive amounts of freaking APR over there, like 1% something a day. But on top of that, you can earn this 197% APR on top of it by getting some of this Static. So let's go and do that. We're going to go to the swap, and from the swap, we're going to go from one AVAX, and you could also mint it if you wanted to. And we're going to come to a Static. So AVAX to Static, we're going to do one, and it's that simple. Swap that. It's like the price of AVAX just dropped a little bit. It was up to $94 just a couple minutes ago. Okay, waiting for the confirmation, swapping one AVAX for 92.88 Static. And the reason I did exactly one AVAX is because we did exactly one AVAX into the though, right? Okay, that's all set up. Now we go back to the farm. And from the farm, we're getting into this pool with the S though and Static. We already have our S though over there working for us, even though you can't see it. We know it is. And now we also are going to have it working, making this 190 this high APR here by getting into this pool. So first thing you want to do, and it's really cool, you can add liquidity straight from the pools. All funds should do this. It just makes it nice and easy, right? So we're going to max out the though that we just purchased. We have 69.7, and that's going to take all of this static. Actually, we're a couple dollars short there, so we'll just max this one, grab a little bit less of our S though. We're going to confirm adding that liquidity. We're going to confirm the supply. And now we have, besides making that 1.16% a day on those tokens, we are also going to be earning this 198% APR. It's pretty tasty, right? We did have to add in some of that static coin, but man, we just Legoed that. Let's see, added 68.8 S though and 92.8 static. Perfect, earning 198% APR. Plus, I have my regular though in the other pool collecting, and like I said, you could grab your passive income out of here from your APR and simply earn these while your other stuff is over there auto compounding. So, pretty dang cool. If you want to remove, bam, unstake. If you just want to claim your earnings, you claim from that. That's your grab your passive income button, right? Okay, so we have the farms, we have the pool, we have the stable coins, we have bonds to earn even more. We just put in some of the bonds, we staked, we've basically gone through every single thing we got here. And like I said, it's a giant freaking ecosystem of Lego freaking DeFi, and more power to Thorus. Okay, hope this long video about Thorus answered all your questions and let you see what major opportunity you have here. You have a lot of different choices of what you want to do, from, you know, grabbing the stable coins, getting stable coin yields in the farm, getting the pools. You have a complete ecosystem. You know, if you wanted to like put all your money into, you know, using the system that I usually use, I take all my money, put it into something like this that's pumping out really great APR in stable coins, and I will be loading this fund up, and then I take all my profits from here and use that to DCA into these funds here. And that has throughout history been a great strategy for me, because, you know, very often you come in, you buy in at $1, and maybe the price gets down to 50 cents or crashes down or whatever, but you have a way to continually DCA in, and then when the price rebounds and comes back up, you have so much more coins in such a larger position. And that's what I always use stable coins to do. You know, so, you know, a very good strategy would be like take 50% of your stuff, spread it out, you know, 50% of your position, spread it out in these beautiful stablecoin pools, take your rewards from there and use those to buy Thor, putting that Thor, you know, take half the money, put it in Thor, put that into the staking section, earn that huge, giant, delicious APR on all your profits, then take that, put that into this fund here with the S though static, and then grab your passive income using this claim button, and you got complete full Lego finance. I am loving this damn thing, and I think we got a major opportunity. I think we found this before anyone else, and yeah, you decide what you want to do. Do your own aping in. You know, this ain't financial advice, all that good stuff, and this guy loves you. Appreciate you. Catch you on the next one. I'm out.